First of all, when we talk about the visual field, what is a visual field? It is basically that part of the surroundings that is visible to a fixating eye. Now, what it actually means, let's say I am seeing you, okay? So I am seeing you, I am fixating at you, and whatever I am seeing in the surrounding, that is basically my visual field, or you can say Roshni ka daira. So if you can see in this diagram, this is basically a hill which is basically surrounded by sea. So it is basically, you can call it like a hill of vision which is surrounded by a sea of darkness. Now here you can see the top of the hill, that is basically the point of fixation, and here you can see another excavation also which is called blind spot. Now what is basically a blind spot or pit in the hill? It basically corresponds to your optic nerve head. Okay, so height, the higher is the height, higher is the sensitivity of the retina, and that is the basic point which we basically deal whenever we do a visual field analysis. What that means, we would basically see in our further slides. Okay, so when we talk about the various measurements, where is the visual field maximum, where is the visual field minimum, what are the things that we should know? So the superiorly what we see is around 50 to 60 degree. Inferiorly, we see around 70 to 75 degree. Nasally, we see around 60 degree, and maximum is our temporal field of vision, which is 100 to 110 degree. And this can be a potential MCQ in your various exams. So remember, the temporal field of vision is maximum. Now, the next thing which I want to basically tell you is about a very important spot that is called blind spot. Now, I told you what is blind spot. Blind spot basically means it corresponds to your optic nerve head. Very important, remember, it corresponds to your optic nerve head. And sometimes they ask about what is the location of your blind spot. So it is basically 15 degree temporal to the point of fixation. Okay, so let's say this is my point of fixation, so it is around 15 degree temporal to your point of fixation, and it is around 6 degree wide and around 8 degree of height. Okay, so this is your basically the anatomical location of your optic nerve head on your visual fields.